Call to order the Florence City Council meeting for Tuesday, January 21st, 2025. Please rise for the pledge.
I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all.
All right, roll call, please.
Councillor Van Houten. Councillor Stiefel.
Here.
Councillor Mergelbin.
Here.
Councillor Gardner.
Here.
Councillor Stone. Here. Councillor McKinnon. Mayor Wolf.
Here. Public comment. There's nope. Okay. All right, consent agenda. 6 items. Consider approving the minutes for our regular meeting. Approving expenditures for January 9th and January 15th. Considering into agreement with Vivid Engineering Group for materials testing for the North Pikes Peak project. Approving the liquor license for Papa's Restaurant. Approving a special events permit for the Florence Pioneer Museum. And authorizing the city manager to enter into contract agreement for janitorial services with the Clean Company of Fremont County. This time, is there any agenda item that the council would like to remove? Okay, you have a motion. Motion to approve consent agenda.
I'll make a motion that we approve that. I make a motion that we approve the agenda for January 21st, 2025.
Okay, do we have a second?
I'll second that.
All in favor, aye?
Aye.
Aye.
Any opposed? Any abstained? Motion passes. All right, council updates. Tammy?
Yes, I attended the Chamber of Commerce meeting. They are working on their business after hours for the year. Also, their next business after hours is February 19th from 5 to 7, and it is at the Chamber office, and is for the Crusader. Some other events they're working on is their membership drive for 2025, and they're exploring having a small business expo, which right now the date is for the 16th of April. And the merchants meeting, they're working on a advertising for, it's called Antique Trail, and then some other advertising also. And that's all.
Thank you. Brenda?
I don't have anything at this time.
Rule?
I attended the mayor roundtable in Canyon City. The one thing we mentioned that was brought up at the Canyon roundtable, just for people's information, is the Abbey has finally been sold, and it's been sold to a local buyer, but their plans for the development have not been publicly announced.
Matt?
I don't have a report. I'd just like a big shout out to our public works crew for feeding the frigid temperatures to keep the roads clear. Much appreciated.
My report, I continue to attend senior coffees as much as I can on Wednesday mornings, and that's been going well. Lots of questions, get the information out that way. I attended the Bighorn Roundtable open house, occurred a week and a half ago, and it was really good, talking about the recreational conservation efforts in Fremont County, and there's some things coming along. I know they are, they've taken out the ropes course along the Riverwalk and Canyon, and they're going to put in a beginner bike course through there, which will be nice for people to, be able to take young kids over there, or even older folks over there and try it out. Attended the city county meeting. Special thanks to Cortland for organizing that here, and we had a good turnout there and a good talk about things that are going on in Canyon, Florence, and countywide. I attended the mayor's roundtable also. The other thing I attended was the Fremont County Weed Board. That was interesting. They've been asking for representation from Florence for quite some time. And so I finally made it over there. They're in the middle of putting together their new 3-year plan. And so there was discussion on that. They are putting together some basics for that 3-year plan. I know I plan to talk to city manager and public works about what we've done in terms of the weeds and noxious weeds. I know one of their concerns was what's happening with tamarisk and Russian olives coming back on our city properties, specifically the River Park. And Danielle Morse, who's the district manager for Fremont Conservation District, is working to obtain some grants to help keep down the regrowth of the tamarisk and the Russian olives. We were required to pull them out. And, so he's looking at that for both Canyon and Florence. They're both having the same issue. They're very tough to eradicate completely. So that was a very good one. I attended the Business After Hours last Thursday. It was Thursday or Friday. Last Thursday. And that was well attended. Met some new people, some new businesses that are going on in town. Just made some good connections there, and I thought that went well. I also attended the wrestling tournament this weekend up at the high school, and I wanted to mention that because SoCo Ticket, this is run by Kevin Santry. They promote and come to wrestling matches, to basketball games, and they broadcast these. And they have gotten some requests from merchants, and they've been promoting it. And they are promoting Florence really hard on SoCo Tickets. And that's something that I'm going to come back to the chamber with and come back to the merchants with. And I'll talk with Tammy on that. Another way that they can advertise. Every Tuesday night they have the coaches show down at the Oak Creek Grill. And it is watched by lots of coaches from other cities throughout the state because they do it in a unique way. They have kids come down. They have student athletes come down and be part of that. And so I know, they were able to give me 3 or 4 businesses that have significantly increased their business because people coming to Florence have heard about these businesses on SoCo Ticket. So again, that's a nice thing. And again, I just wanted to, the high school up there with the new gym and the facilities, and it had to be a little bit of boom to some of the businesses in town this weekend because it was just packed all day Friday, all day Saturday up there. And so again, you guys know I believe you have to have a good school district to help with a vibrant community. And my last thing is I think is it the Chamber of the Merchants that are having some benches made? Merchants. I saw some of the work the students were doing up there on the benches for the merchants for downtown, and it's exciting to see these kids were excited about building something with quality and having it there for their city. Okay, so that was good. Okay, city manager.
So we have reached out to our auditor and scheduled our annual audit. It will, of course, be presented to the council once it's completed, usually in early summer. So that'll be coming up shortly. And we're going to make some changes to the hours of operation for the bulk water station for winter. Those changes will start February 6th, and we'll be posting signage to that effect at the station so that customers who use it can get used to it. The hours will now be 8 to 4:30 daily with one side operating. These changes are for safety and to help us to better mitigate the ice accumulation that comes along with the bulk water station. That way we have staff on duty to go out and we can put salt down more easily. And at night it's more likely to freeze overnight, so we want to shut that down. As I said, we're posting signage and we'll switch back to our regular operation at a later time based on the forecast, so we don't know when that looks like, but changes for safety with that.
Any other questions? Any questions for city manager? Okay. Any request for executive session at all? Okay. Oh, city attorney, anything from you?
You know, excuse me. You know, I'd hope to have, like, it's been a while since I've updated you on the Black Hills rate case. There's not much to update you. The briefings and the statement of position have been filed, and we're just sort of waiting for next steps. So not much of an update, but keeping my eyes on it.
Okay, thank you. Okay. Anything else? Do we have a motion to adjourn?
I'll make a motion to adjourn.
Do we have a second?
I'll second that.
All in favor? Aye?
Aye.
Any opposed? Okay, motion adjourned.